So I would like to talk about, the term cool. What is cool to people, Because I'm confused. Like, my version of cool is someone who actually never done drugs their entire life. I look up to people like that because do you know how much pressure, how much work it takes to go your whole life and not use drugs, and things like that, I say to you, whether you're young or old, especially young, there's gonna come a time in your life where people are gonna do drugs in front of you, and they're gonna ask you, do you wanna try this drug? And you have to be ready and be on your toes and say, hey, that's just not for me. It's okay to tell people this is your life. Just tell them, this is not for me. The most important thing is that you stay away from things that can harm your mind. I had to learn that the hard way because in 2004, someone sold me a drug and I lost my mind to it. And it's a lot of things that I tried to do, but you have to be prepared. Get yourself, as a young person, you have to get yourself prepared for the people that are going to do things in front of you like drugs, and they're going to ask you, do you want to try it? And the thing is, this is, like I said earlier, this is your life. You can say no and don't feel bad about it. Just tell people, say, look, that's not for me. I'm not into that. You don't have to say anything else, but just make sure you stand on what you mean, because it's your life. But yeah, this what I really wanted to talk about and make this video, because there's so many people that are gonna grow up and they're gonna be put in a situation that I was put in, and sometimes you don't get a second chance. I got a second chance, and sometimes second chances don't come. You could lose your life just by trying a drug that you thought was a certain drug, but yet it was laced with fentanyl. See what I'm saying? So what happens when that approach is made on you and you actually lose your life to something like that? That's why it's important to tell people, no, I don't want to do that. So that's what I wanted to talk about with this video.